How do we bend a box offset in Conduit? You don't want to just bring Conduit to a box in this fashion right here, because you end up with this gap. It looks very unprofessional. We're going to make a small box offset. Usually beginning with the offset, I have to know how much of an offset I am going to make. This roughly looks like about a 1/2 inch. You can pretty well do them without having to mark the pipe. So the very first bend I'm going to do, I'm going to bend it upwards just a hair. Then I'm going to take and push the pipe through a couple of inches, and then I'm going to rotate it to the exactly opposite direction that the first bend went. And then I'm also going to put a small bend in it back in the other direction, not much. What we're hoping to do is make a nice smooth transition into that conduit connector right there, where it comes up and transitions into the box, but leaves it in contact with the surface back here. Bending conduit is relatively simple, knowing the rules of engagement. It is relatively forgiving on small bends, so if you do overbend, you can correct it, or if you underbend, you can correct it. Of course, there are points that you pass that there is no making a correction on those types of bends, but for the most part, it doesn't take a lot of activity to make these bends, these small box offset bends.